it's not for kids. We don't say it in our like welcome thing because we can't really control kids watching our content or not. We just highly encourage like people that are at least under 16 to not watch. We don't want to ruin the minds of kids, which is why we like target a more mature audience instead.
You can see right here. Like you see a little red spot right here, and also here. Those are little BB shots.
Yeah, Kevin likes playing with guns.
And it was like my first time going airsofting. And for the first time, I loved playing airsoft, as well as hate it in a way. Because let's say you get point blank shot full autoed. Oh, excuse me. It's not fun when you get full auto, almost at point blank to your body. Because I've actually experienced that. A friend of ours was around the corner, and I was going around to go meet her at it. And I thought she was gonna tap me, but clearly she peppered me with full auto. So I came around the corner, I shot her with 4 shots of my BBs. He full autoed my ass. Whole fucking torso covered in red spots. Both of my arms were covered in blood, almost blood, but not really fully bloody. But this was fucking painful. It's not fun when you get full autoed around a corner at point blank almost.
What's the worst?
But when it's that rain, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's the worst? How do I describe? What's the worst pain you've ever been in from airsofting or paintballing? If you've done that.
The first time that's the first time for me of playing playing airsoft. The literal first time in my life. But I would say on the other behalf, no, they go away in like 2 weeks. But okay. If you were to get shot in the nuts, oh, you'd be raving in pain, bruh.
Did you get shot in the nuts?
You'd be on the ground. No, none of us got shot in the nuts. Well, I think one of us, but at long range, so where it doesn't hurt as much. Okay, because it's at long range. Yeah, it will, because at long range, the speedy's losing its momentum, and it's just gonna go hit the person. It'll hurt, but you'll know it's there. But at point blank, that means it's fresh out of this gun, fresh, and I mean fresh out of that shit, and it's at full speed, and it hit your skin. You know, just like that thing that was at point blank, and that thing hurts.
I was gonna say, like, have you ever gotten like, what's the most visible wound you've ever gotten? Like, you know how like if you can get shot, like you get like a brown spot because of how bad it hurt. What's the worst one you've gotten?
From airsoft or from like in life?
In general.
In general?
Yes,
my
like
worst.
Life.
The one, I think it's the one that like happened to this arm or the other arm. I have no idea. Yeah, this arm, but you can't see it because it's scarred up. It's where me and you, not Brennan, not Kyle. What's our other friend that you used to have as a friend, but now he's a fucking addict? Mike. He's skinny, has a mustache. There we go, Michael and his girlfriend. I think. Also,
Alexis?
Yeah, I think so.
Alexa, shut up.
We were trying to climb off this one building, and I failed. I fell down, and I just scraped that thing. And it was
is this when we tried going to that school? That abandoned... That was you who got caught. I thought you were someone else. I didn't even know that was you at first. I don't know why.
Yeah, but that was not the worst. That was not the worst one. The worst one when I was like young, it's where, you know, the big toe, right? It's big.
Yeah.
And an axe is sharp, but this axe was dull. So I cut my foot. You know this skin right here?
Yeah, like
I cut that
basically the fingerprint.
Open. I cut that open.
Oh.
I was lucky that I didn't have to go to the hospital to get stitches. All I had to do was hold it closed, get gauze or some type of padding so it could soak up the fluid as well as keep the fluid in. So I close it, put the gauze on, wrap it not too tight but tight enough so where it doesn't come undone. Then I wrap it, then it should be enough. or whatever. But I was lucky that I didn't cut my foot, cut my like big toe wide open.
Yeah, it's kind of ghetto getting like the bandages to do it. Is it considered ghetto or old-fashioned to get like bandages? Because you could have went to
old-fashioned.
Yeah, old-fashioned.
Ghetto.
You could have went to go and get it stitched up.
Yeah, but it was not that deep. So also I didn't want them to pay for my medical bills, and I didn't want to pay for my medical bills either. So it's better that way than fucking spending almost $1,000 on medical bills. It's better that way.
I want to bring back when we were talking about how we that abandoned school. People don't know this because the channel it's terminated. There's a channel that I had made when we were in high school, back when I was a little mischievous, scamp, bratty little bitch. And I made
as well as an asshole.
Yeah, I wasn't really nice when I was in high school. I was kind of a prick. But I'm not like that anymore. Anyway, it's what I was saying. When I made a channel, it was called the Bryclynn channel. That channel was exclusively made for exploring abandoned places. And I don't know if that's in any kind of like web archive or anything, because I, for the life of me, can't figure out how to get access to the videos that were uploaded. But there are places that we went, like an abandoned hospital, an abandoned theater, and the school where
the abandoned hospital.
Yeah,
I remember the abandoned hospital. We explored that thing, but
yeah.
We both got out as soon as we entered it because we were both scared that we were gonna either get haunted or we're gonna get hurt. Exactly. Because we didn't have the right equipment, as in right footing, as in shoes or whatever. And second off, we didn't know what we were doing. So if we were just staying there for a little longer, we'd probably either get attached to something and brought home, or we would get attracted to some type of disease or tetanus.
Yeah, because the only thing when we went in there, the most far we went was like a little bit upstairs, and then we just like ducked out shortly after. Because like I don't know if do you remember seeing anything? Cause, like when I think about us going into the hospital, I feel like I remember seeing like a little figure chasing us, hence why we left so shortly. Because I don't think it was because we felt like something was gonna like follow us. But I personally remember this little like mini black figure chasing us before we left. It like I want to say it's like a gremlin because of how small it was, but it could have just been a homeless guy because that's what I remember.
If it was a homeless guy, we would hear footsteps, but if we didn't, so it must have been either some type of ghost that was just trying to follow us out.
Yeah, because when I look back at my footage, it's not something that we didn't notice. It's something I noticed, and I started like speed walking, and I was like, "Let's move faster, Kevin. Let's get out of here." So it's something I had noticed, but I don't.
Yeah, when you did that, I if I can remember correctly, I kind of got scared because I thought you were doing that because you were getting either followed or we were getting like some type of in trouble by somebody or something.
Yeah, no, I was very vague. I was just like, let's go.
So the first thing that popped in my mind is get the fuck out of there and get the hell back to our co-op, I think, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we like crawled out. We crawled out when we went in and got back out. There's this like a whole thing that we had to crawl through because the door was like guarded up, but there was an opening. There was a way to access it.
That reminds me, if it's still there and if it's still like boarded up and shit, we need to go check it out when I come over to your place.
That's only if like any of us have the courage, because like now that I like to consider I've changed for the better. I don't want to enter property that's not mine. It's like I like watching stuff like that. I like watching exploration videos, not haunted videos, because I'm not a super believer in paranormal. I'm kind of agnostic. Meaning, I believe something could happen, but I also don't at the same time. It's kind of confusing. But, like, also just because it's just out of respect. It's an abandoned hospital, and if people died there, I want to pay the respects of just not entering it.
Yeah, you're right. But the only reason I didn't say that you were supposed to go in. What I meant was go. Oh,
just
to
go
it.
And just go to it. Maybe. Well, like give it like a little a look-see. But I don't want to go in.
We won't go in because obviously technical reasons, like you said, we don't want to be like trespassing and shit. They could have But the one thing that we didn't realize when we were kids, when we entered it, cameras.
Yeah. Well,
Because
it was abandoned, so even if there were cameras, they probably wouldn't have worked. Regardless, that doesn't mean there couldn't have been cameras somewhere else that patrol it.
Well, if it's under construction or under like something, then most likely it's gonna be demolished or
No, it's still up. Like I don't go. I haven't been to the abandoned hospital, but like I drove by it one day and I saw that it was still up, and I was like, well, they haven't demolished it yet. It's old. What are they planning on doing? So no, it's.
I'm
still
guessing
up.
they're just. So I'm guessing they're trying to refurbish it
Maybe.
to a better one, but also I don't really think they're going to, because from what I can remember, the smell is like
Yeah.
things are rotting. My guess
There
that
could have
they're
been
trying
the
to
corpse
demolish it, but
somewhere.
yeah, there could have been, but also there can't be, because if they're gonna demolish it, they don't want anybody in there.
Right.
And plus, if I can remember correctly, I think they were going to demolish it at some point, but they stopped because not enough funds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's barely any funds to even get housing right now in Canada. I don't want to say our city name because we live in a really small city, so I'm just gonna generally say Ontario.
Canada.
That's all.
Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada is actually where we live, where we are living.
Yeah, we're in that province, but I'm not gonna. We're in that province. I'm not gonna say the city name.
I don't want to get found out. Well, if this channel eventually gets popular and shit, and people are gonna be wondering where we live, I do not want people coming showing up at my house or at my parents' house.
You know what I did by accident? When I was making films for stuff like Someday in October, when we were filming at Nick's house, like when I was recording a scene, for the longest time that video was public, I did not notice that I was flashing Nick's home address. And like I had to delete that upload and censor it and re-upload it. And the scariest thing though is that it was public for like a couple weeks. It's almost a month. So I'm surprised nobody went to his house.
I recommend I'm good. You're good for taking it down, but I highly doubt people won't show up, because since it's been up for that long, I think people are gonna probably try to copy.
As far as I know, nothing has happened. The abandoned hospital, the school we went to. The reason why Kevin hurt himself is because we wanted to explore the inside with him and Michael and a few others that I won't name. But yeah, we wanted to go inside. Everything was boarded up. Michael was able to climb up the thing, and he was trying to find an air vent that he could open up. And there's one that was like riddling, and he was able to pull off, but he saw a cop car and he didn't want to fully go through with it. And when Kevin when Kevin tried climbing it, he tried climbing up like this dumpster thing, and his arm like rubbed against like a sharp piece of metal.
No, not metal. If I can remember correctly, I rubbed my arm up against the rocks. That's how it came to be. It was much better that way than cutting myself open wide open with the metal. And also, if I can remember, we stopped because we seen people inside the school because there was a light on.
Really? I remember it being dark in there.
In one area and on a specific angle, there was a light in there, clear as day.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess, okay, I don't remember it completely, but if there was light in there, then I guess there was light in there. I don't remember that, but...
So now I'm finally 20.
Long story short, the reason why that channel even got terminated wasn't just because I got my morals straight. It's because I don't want that to be online. When you're young, your brain is like a sponge. The environment you live in will depict how your kid acts as a person in the future.
Yeah, literally. Because I come from a family that's a little bit strict in a way, but
I mean, strict isn't always bad though. Being strict is good, but there's a bad kind of strict too.
Like for an example, if you're too strict, as in you don't let your kids go out, and go out to explore the
You gotta
world.
let your kid be independent. Like my mom, my grandma, like everybody in my family, like everybody in my family is very protective of their kids. That's how I was raised. I wasn't allowed to get involved in dangerous things. I wasn't really, I never really got a say in a lot of decision making. So because of that, I'm not as independent as I would like to be, because I didn't grow up in an environment that allowed me to be independent. So I'm building a skill to be more independent, but it's challenging because I didn't grow up in that kind of environment where I got to be that.
And you want to know one thing? I'm trying to learn to be independent, but the only problem with me, I'm always depending on my parents or friends to help me out with things. Like let's say I go to the bank and I try to withdraw money or take a loan or whatever. I don't know how to say or what to say because my anxiety likes to take over and be an ass. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I don't want to know what to say. Then I have to get my parents involved. They speak for me. They know what they're saying, and that type of thing.
I'm like that with
I have
my own
anxiety
friends.
issues a little bit. But me and Brady have similarities as well as differences. But the only thing that we like or that separates us from
Being the same person in terms of like conditions or disabilities is we have different family backgrounds. Other than that, we're similar, which is why we get along so well.
Literally. Like if you experience me and Brady get into some type of argument,
it's usually gonna be for fun. The argument's never gonna be anything that we hold a grudge towards each other. It's just gonna be something we argue about and then laugh later.
Literally. Like take for instance that me and my friend Brady got into a so heated argument to a point where we didn't want to talk to each other. Yeah, and that went on for about like a week.
This happened when we were in a field placement. And again, I'm not going to say the school name, but we were in a field placement. We had the same class. We had the same thing. We were outside and things got like really heated. Like, fuck you, fuck your YouTube channel. And like me being very like passive aggressive. Over time, that was settled and we're okay.
And I don't, you know what I just realized? I don't think me and you both apologized to each other. I think we just got back to being friends instantly because we just have some type of fucking way just to apologize to each other in our own way. Let's say we like go into an argument where we like almost like fist thrown, then we don't talk for a couple of weeks, then all of a sudden we get back
together. We don't need me and Kevin don't verbally need to apologize to each other because like we both know deep down there's an unspoken apology that we didn't mean the things we said, and then we just go back to things like they were normal.
But yeah, me and Brady have been like been friends for like
since high school.
For like I think like 7 or 8 years, somewhere around there. And I would say we know each other's backgrounds almost quite well. Yeah.
I've been there for Kevin when he's had like depressive moments. Like he's been there for me. I'm a lot more verbal with the relationship that me and Brian have as friends. Me and Brian are close. Me and Kevin are close. I'm close with all of my buds.
We share a distinct friendship to everybody and to our friends. Like, let's say
it's like for those on MH, if you're ever wondering why they're like sometimes we'll like take breaks or you won't see uploads, it's because we're just fucking around, enjoying each other's time.
Same here, or just trying to relax or whatever.
Either that or we're.
I haven't uploaded on my other. I haven't uploaded on my second account in like a couple months. Yeah. And to be honest, I'm not getting into the groove very often. Like I upload rarely, I would say. I only upload just when I feel like it. Yeah. That's the only thing.
We try to stick with a schedule on MH Entertainment with like Tuesdays and Thursdays, which we've done really well with, but for the entire month of September, we didn't really do much of anything. We're trying to get back into the swing of things this October, but also we have, if it's not us fucking around and just hanging out, we do have personal lives, we get busy, we have college, we have work,
Well, that reminds me. I am currently not laid off. I've quit my other job because I've, I've been laid off for about 3 to 4 months, and I really badly need the income. So right now, I've applied my application to different jobs, as in garbage, a construction sign worker, and the other things I can't remember. But all I know is they're heavy labor that I like, that like involves my body. I like heavy labor type of jobs. So like I would say,
This is why like when we do videos without Kevin, I always paint him as the muscular or strong guy, like in AI interpretations or actual drawings, because like even if he's a little chunky, this man packs fucking hard ass muscles underneath that fat skin. He is a strong cookie.
thanks, Brady.
It's like you
Yeah,
do so
I would
much
say
times
that.
of, like heavy working, and like even if you are like chubby or whatever, I wouldn't necessarily call you lazy because you like working. You like the hard work. You like the push.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, to be honest, I love hard work in many ways possible. Because if I were to just stay in my room all day,
It'd get boring.
I get bored, literally. Like I get pissed off at games, and I don't want to get pissed off almost all the time.
Yeah, it's
Even
like,
the people that are watching this video, I know you guys get pissed off at playing games. I do too, a lot. And I don't want to keep getting angry and keep destroying shit that I see. Well, since she's here, you guys can talk because I need to go take a shit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
there he goes. Tony Stark is going to use the toilet. Well, speaking of like bathrooms, I do have to piss. So, Bryclynn, KÅIZ, entertain the audience. I gotta go.
so we were just talking about like favorite ice cream brands. I'm like, man, I really like Ben and Jerry's. And he goes, yeah, I really don't eat ice cream that much. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm like, then why start this subject?
I never tried Ben and Jerry's. I don't think they have it in Canada.
No,
But-
it's at Walmart.
Oh, I see. My
But
favorite,
it has, like, huh? What were you saying?
my favorite ice cream will have to be Chocolate Monkey. It's the banana and chocolate ice cream mixed together.
Oh, that actually sounds good.
Yeah, it has like fudge in it, I think. It's good. Good stuff.
I just need to learn not to trust your Instagram, but yeah, I honestly like the, well, quote, old people ice cream like strawberry or butter pecan.
Butter. Butterscotch, you mean?
Yeah, butter pecan. That's what I call it.
Eh. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
The Kit Kats, they are amazing. The beautiful Kit Kats.
Yeah. That's the mom meowing as well because I picked up the baby. Because the baby
Like,
was
hey!
on the.
The baby was on the what? What were you saying?
Oh, cute. Oh, because I grabbed the kitten because the kitten was on the boob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're fine. You're okay. Get back down there. These guys take forever to go to the bathroom. Who goes to the bathroom this long?
I know, right?
doesn't take me this long. It takes me like a couple seconds and I'm good. So, what is your opinion on what happened yesterday?
Honestly, I didn't hear too much about it. I was too busy and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I've learned though is that they've been in war since 1948.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the last time they were in war together was in 2021. I forgot about that. It was only for like 11 days they were fighting each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, sorry for my departure there.
You're okay.
When I was done pissing, I had to bring up the garbage.
It's okay, I just exposed you.
What do you mean?
I exposed you.
What do you mean? What did you do?
Man, you gotta re-listen to it because whew,
Man, if people
I
hear...
did not know about that. I did not know about that, Jaydoeh.
What did he say? What did I do?
Everyone will know.
Everyone shall know from now on.
I'm almost tempted to stop the video and just look back at what you said.
People will look at you differently now.
I know, right? Like, I see you a little differently, man.
I don't know what you said.
You'll find out when you edit.
We were talking about the
Israel incident at the moment.
and the ice cream thing.
Yeah. I saw videos of that war. Man, the sky's like all red at nighttime. There's like fireworks going on, buildings getting like demolished, like collapsing and stuff.
That stuff's just sad.
Yeah, and guess what? Iran said if Palestine ends up losing, they're gonna jump in. So, yeah.
Can we just... This is like my own personal message during times like this to like humanity. This is my message to most humans. Could you just stop being immature children? Be adults and like... What do you think war is going to do?
agree.
It's not solving anything.
Exactly.
Love one another.
It escalates situations to be more worse than what they actually are when you have a war. There is no logical reason to have one. It's just like you know what Daz said about when him and Andrew Tate had some drama, like what fucking Kevin. Like there's like Daz saying that like there's no need for them to fight because it's useless knowledge. The only thing you've discovered is who's a better fighter. The same thing is like this with war. You're not gonna. It's useless knowledge. You're just finding out who was able to fuck who over. There's no point in starting a war.
Well, at this war at the moment, both sides aren't in the right.
Well, regardless, they should make a different change and do better things. Like it's like wars. It's escalating it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anyone any good. It just escalates. War will escalate anything to make it more worse than what it actually is. Because nobody's making an adult decision to stop it. They just continue with it and allow it to worsen.
Yeah, and as well, Turkey wants to beef with Syria now, so maybe war number 3 is going to happen.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I hate
Everyone wants to
mankind.
beef with each
I
other
hate
now.
politics.
I heard all this from my friend Peter, and he knows a whole lot more than I do.
But
Have you heard about the terrorist attacks?
let's start to hate each other, you know?
Yeah,
Love
but
one another.
he does it a whole lot different. It's not just
Mm-hmm.
Also, Sydney. KÅIZ is here.
who?
KÅIZ. Brian.
You could have said his name.
Well, because that's our users. That's our MH player labels.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I forgot. You still recording or something?
Yeah. I'm still-
Yeah.
I have been recording for like an hour and 5 minutes, so I'm probably gonna stop it right now. Does anybody want to say anything though before I do end it?
I'm just surprised on what you said about I'm gonna call him Iron. What you said about Iron, you just exposed him.
Yeah.
Dang, like I did not know that.
Brian already said he didn't say anything, so that's not fooling me.
What if I was lying to you and just said that to make you feel better?
I said
I'm
Iron.
I don't care. I don't care if I have a gullible side. I'm choosing not to believe either of you.
You should believe us. Why would we lie to you?
I don't know, because you like seeing me upset.
Jaydoeh,
No.
you couldn't keep the joke going.
You guys like to know something?
You said I said Iron, not Jaydoeh. Yeah, I said
What?
Iron, not Jaydoeh.
I just say
Never
iron.
mind. Because I'm talking about
Because Kevin doesn't have any user info thing that has iron in it. It's CrazySydney.
You call him I thought you called him Iron Man.
Yeah, as a joke, because his tank top looks like it has an arc reactor.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Your
It's
tank
because
top- your
I'm
tank-
pissed.
Yeah, it looked like it was glowing, so I said Iron Man as a joke.
Oh. Well, would you guys like to know something real quick?
Yeah.
What?
You know when the moon spins around our Earth, do you think it spins?
What the fuck did you just
No.
Do you think
No, the
the
Earth-
moon spins? As in, like, does it? Our Earth spins, and it spins with us. But do you think the moon itself spins?
No, it doesn't.
No, the moon is stationary, and just like the sun.
Huh.
Well, I think the sun actually moves. Actually, I think. Wait, no, it doesn't.
No, the sun is the center of the universe. There's other you know how we're on the Milky Way. There are other ways or galaxies.
And
however,
there's
there are
rings.
other worms that circle the sun.
Yeah, and there's the
Like-
planet Uranus.
Yeah, my anus.
As in, you guys both all know that when the Earth passes, as like when we see it, we
What?
just see this one side of the moon.
What do you mean the one side of the moon? No, the moon changes depending on the clouds.
No, the moon changes based on the reflection it has from the sun. Because the moonlight is a reflection of
Oh,
sunlight.
wait, okay, yeah, I forget.
No, as in the moon itself. You guys do know the moon itself spins, as in like it spins like the Earth.
I don't think the moon actually spins, Kevin.
Oh, that's actually cool. That's actually cool if that's true.
No, actually, I know what you got. Brady, you were right. The moon does not spin, but it makes an orbit around the Earth. And you know how you see those exact same craters inside the moon?
Okay, the moon is stationary just like the sun, because right now it's nighttime for us. We see the moon. For somebody else, it's daytime. By the time it's nighttime for them, and well, it's nighttime for us. By the time it's nighttime for the opposite side, the moon is gonna be It's gonna be in the same place.
But one thing, where do those craters come from on the moon?
There aren't what craters?
When you look at the moon through a stethoscope, there are craters on the moon.
There are holes. The moon has dents around it.
That's what I mean, craters. Craters are little dents.
Yeah, the moon is stationary, but it rotates. Oh wait, is that what you're trying to say? That like the Earth, the moon rotates, but it doesn't physically move in other areas.
No.
It just spins.
No, it moves around our Earth, but itself keeps one side of the moon facing us at all times while it's making its rounds. Like, I wish I could establish it a little better, but let's say,
The moon is always gonna be in the same area no matter what, Kevin. With the way my building is cropped up, every time I look out my window, I can always see the moon, no matter what night it is I'm looking at it on.
yeah. But from what Peter taught me, he's been living longer than me, and I'm kind of jealous about that.
How
So
old is Peter?
64 years old.
Oh.
Well, and I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly where he lives or anything because you're
Well, yeah,
recording.
that's irrelevant to what we're talking about anyway.
So, like I said, the moon makes its rounds, but the moon keeps one face of it, as in, like, let's say, trying to make it to get something like a thing to make this resembles our Earth and our moon. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Alexa,
I do believe
does
when
the
you
moon move?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes, the moon revolves around the Earth.
Fuck you! What the hell? Okay, well I guess I'm wrong.
yeah, so yeah, it does that, but when the moon rotates around our Earth, don't you realize that the moon doesn't rotate as in like doesn't like circle. It doesn't do what the Earth does, doesn't it? Like a spins.
It's because I think. Well, now that I'm like trying to understand it well, I think it's because of a gravitational pull. Because Earth has gravity, because of the moon being close to it, and Earth having gravity, it's not so close to the Earth that it'll come in and destroy us. But it has enough of a gravity like pull that it's stationary, but it circulates. Hence why it revolves.
But like I said, where those little dents or those little like ravines come from?
Old age, like I think it's because like the moon might be made of a stone, but because of the gravity that it has with Earth being able to be close to it and never just fly away, I think the gravity of Earth is what's giving it those kinds of marks. I think.
Actually, that's actually kind of that's not wrong, but I actually don't know. Those little craters are supposed. Everybody says that those little craters are created by meteors. The way that when we see the moon from
here's why I don't believe that, and I'll tell you why. If it's from meteors, every time a meteor hits the moon, it would have to move a centimeter closer. And if it moves a centimeter closer, if it gets close enough to Earth, it could come crashing down and kill us all. But it hasn't. So, I don't think it's meteors.
So where did the craters or where did those little dents come from?
I think it's just how the moon works. How do rocks out in space that fly around, how do they have any kind of marking on them? How do they have any shape? It's just how they are.
Yeah.
How did Earth grow stone? I think it's just because it's how it looks.
See, I have a little bit of a theory that the moon was already a meteor of itself, and then it got stuck on the gravitational pull, but it did not actually get.
You might be onto something, actually, Lydia. Contributing to that theory of yours, because we have so little information of what happened back when dinosaurs were around. If the meteor is what killed the dinosaurs, what if the moon is part of the meteor that hit Earth that just rests?
Thank you.
I think you're right. I think that might be where the moon came from. Because since we don't have any information of what happened before the dinosaurs, who's to say there was a moon at all? What if a piece of the meteor stayed in Earth's gravitational pull and it just has been circulating ever since?
Yeah.
We solved it. And here's why I think that's fact, regardless of who argues with me. I'm gonna say that is what I believe, because where else would it have fucking come from?
Because you gotta remember Jupiter. A meteor was about to hit hit the Earth until Jupiter pulled it in and made it one of its moons.
Exactly. Proven logic. Me and Lydia figured it out. The moon is a precursor that proves the meteor hitting the Earth when dinosaurs were around.
But so that's where the craters on the moon came from, or where the dents came from.
It has to be. People don't actually land on the moon. I feel like while they're like NASA has people that have like Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, like while I want to believe that kind of stuff, I don't think they make like annual visits. So I wouldn't even think it's because people leaving dents on the moon.
Not leaving dents. Did you ever think about it was those little holes made from nukes?
Mm-hmm.
Nuclear testing.
What does nuke have anything to do with it?
I'm just saying. I don't know because I'm just thinking off the top of my head here. What if Russia or America sent some type of nuclear warhead to the moon to test how effective it is? Maybe that's where
if that's the
those
case,
dents
like Kevin, you gotta understand the complexities of what makes a nuke so powerful. If NASA or the government sent a nuke out to the moon, we wouldn't have it anymore.
You would say that.
Like the whole idea of a nuke is that it's like universally explosive, and it will end the lives of everyone and probably damage the Earth in ways that it won't ever be repaired. So if they sent a nuke to the moon, we wouldn't have it.
Different countries use the moon for nuclear testing. That's why there's little craters there. Because since they made the moon, since they like actually put I'm trying to say there was actually people that actually went up to the moon to see what it is.
Yeah, but like it's if they use the moon for nuclear testing, you have to remember that like if they continuously use the moon for testing, eventually we just won't have a moon. Like when does it end is my question. If they're always testing nukes and they're testing it on the moon, when does the testing end? When we no longer have a moon?
Jay, the testing will never end because who runs the Earth, like I said, aren't good people.
Yeah, like essentially cover-ups of people that make Area 51 seem like a joke. That's another thing though. I wouldn't know because he always has his status as invisible.
Is he done?
He wasn't showing his cock, Kevin.
I was playing with Ansel.
Well, sorry. I get the wrong idea sometimes.
You'll be seeing cock when you come out to
It's fun,
Sydney. When we all get together, we're all gonna have an involuntary circle jerk so we can get comfortable around each other.
No.
Yeah, but the only problem is I don't like guys touching my dick.
How do you think the circle jerk works? We're not jacking you off. We're all gonna jack off in the same room together.
No, that's the problem. I don't like it when guys or even people look at me while I'm going like, oh.
The idea isn't to look at you. It's just
How?
To get comfortable.
Like,
it's how you
dude.
it's how you find a comfort zone. How do you
Watch my
why do you think me and Brian are so close as friends? We've seen each other's wieners, and for that reason, we're close.
You guys seen each other's wieners. Unlike me, you guys haven't seen a single inch of my wiener. You ain't going down there.
Well, the reality of the situation is that Brian has accidentally seen mine. We've never had like a circle jerk. He's accidentally seen my dick before. This was during the behind. For those that are curious, this was during the behind the scenes of the Grimace Shake video.
Yeah. I see his friend.
Because it's like,
You
okay.
seen his little Johnson Bell Bryant?
Hmm?
Or his little John? Little freaking Johnny?
When we were done filming, when we were done filming, I needed to start having my shower because I had a bunch of purple gump on me, and I was only wearing my underwear when Brian was pouring a Grimace Shake on me. So like by the time that entered my skin, I without hesitation had pulled my underwear down so I could have my shower, and he was still in the bathroom when I pulled them down, and I didn't notice. I just wanted to get the stuff off me.
Well, you're a pussy. Unlike me, I could have took that shit like a champion.
I will, for reasons like that, when you come here, I'm only gonna say this now, just so you're prepared for it. Bring some clothes that you wouldn't mind if they got dirty or possibly ruined, because we might get crazy with video ideas.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure I bring extra clothes. And we're not doing that gay shit. Keep your head out of the gutter.
I mean, who's to say, you know? Who's to say that it's gonna...
Hey, Brady. I'll make sure to mute you both and block you. I'm joking. I won't.
Yeah.
You guys both know I switched from being bisexual to straight.
Brian, you look like you're about to give a speech. You want to tell everybody about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Yeah, I gotta tell you guys something. I'm kidding, Kevin. I'm joking.
Yeah, but no, like actually, if you want to,
Sure.
if you want to have your little moment of religious sharing, feel free to right now. Me and Kevin will stay quiet.
I don't know what to say.
But give some religious sharing. Your intake on Jesus and
is the way, the life, the truth. Because, no offense, in the Bible it says you can learn any religion you want, but Jesus is the way, the truth, the life. But, that's all I gotta say. I don't know what else to say.
okay, you got your intake on that. And for those that are surprised, yeah, Brian is Christian.
Well, I respect that. And also, one thing apparently, Peter taught me this. It's kind of a really long feature, I think, but I don't know. Supposedly, do you ever wonder why churches were created?
Churches?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little community center, basically, right?
Yes, but not only that, so that they can because apparently different cultures have different healthy foods. Apparently.
Yeah,
it's like fish.
Like I think Muslims will have like a lot of like pork, right? Or am I
Can't have pork because, from what they've been told, from what they know, it's also their spiritual creature. I think. From what they told me, if they were to eat it, they would be kind of going against their religion, as well as alcohol.
Okay.
So literally anything that could be destroying your body, they try their best to stop that.
Each sin actually destroys a bit of your soul, supposedly.
What? Sorry?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like sinning, like certain sins can destroy destroy your soul, but damage it a bit for some reason. That's what one Christian said one time. But
then they're probably just trying to be dipshits. They say that if you do different, eat different things that different religions say they're disgusting or unhealthy, or not unhealthy, but disgusting or
Kevin's
going against
talking,
religion.
like, just so it's not confusing, Kevin's talking about the religions that have like different foods that you can't eat. That's what Kevin's talking about.
like Islam.
Islam, Muslim.
Yeah, Islam.
And Muslim,
I mean,
since my dad is, I don't want to be a Muslim because, to be honest, I don't really like being Muslim, to be honest. But I do it because I like it when my dad's happy. When my dad's happy, it makes me happy.
So it's like you're a supplier to like a Muslim, basically. It's like I don't know if I'm using this word right, but like me, it's like agnostic. It's like you have reason to believe in a higher power, but it varies on how you believe it.
Yeah.
Because it's like to be a true believer to a religion means that you are Muslim. It means that you are a Christian. If you're agnostic, I think that it means that you do believe a good portion of those religions, but not fully. I think that's agnostic.
yeah, to ask Alexa about that, but I myself, I want to be Muslim. I'm just Muslim because I want to
So
for my
like,
dad.
in
No,
some
my dad
ways,
like,
you're a supplier to the religion, like agnostic. Again, if I have that right, it means that you have beliefs for it, but not 100%. Brian synced out. Brian synced out from a Thomas Sanders video. Oh my god, I'm gonna use that as a clip. I'm gonna replace Logan with Brian. Just like when Thomas is calling out to logic, morality, creativity, it's just Brian summons with his fucking hands on his tits.
That reminds me. From that one video where he's put his hand on his nipples, instead of him just going like, he goes like,
He's like,
he
just
literally
rubbing
does
them.
little circles. He just does little circles. Oh, that's good shit, bro. That's good shit. Man, you guys are the
I
best.
can't do anymore. I can't do anymore. I'm tired out now. That takes a lot of work actually doing that.
It takes a lot
Well,
of work.
get on, Kelly. Yeah, go do some workout.
Wait. Back the fuck up. It takes a lot of work to rub your tits. To like pat your nipples.
Not fucking that. I mean, when I was going up and down, like going slow.
Oh, I thought you meant like doing this takes a lot of work.
No.
Well, unlike you, I can't go up and down right now because my fucking a cat, I would say, dies or some type of shit. I can't go up and down because they're sore as fuck, and I can barely even get off my ass.
Kevin, that's what he said.
That's what you said.
Oh, my knees! Oh. It's a weird moral compass thing. It's like a pacifist thing. It's like, yeah, he said horrible things about me. I don't want that to be the thing that drives me to hate him as a human being.
Well, if it comes around you are a guy that's just lets everything go. Same as here.
I don't
same
like
here,
holding a grudge. It makes me feel bad myself. Even if I have a genuine good right to hold a grudge or anything. I don't think it's fair because I can't look into the future and say that he's always gonna think that way or always gonna act that way. While he's currently acting like that, I do hate him. While he's currently acting like that, I don't think he should have much looking out for him. But he's alive still. I'm too optimistic in the idea that as long as you're still alive, there's going to be time to change. He just has to find that time on his own. Nice shades, Brian.
Well, yeah, man.
Wait, Brian, get close to the camera. I wanna take a screenshot of this later and make it one of my screensavers.
Look, I have the nipple finger.
Thank you. I remember back in when we were in field placements, we had a field placement at a museum. I remember I had a video of Kevin jiggling like two balls that were connected to a string. It's just a video of him doing this with the balls.
Oh, I remember that very vividly. I just go like, quit patting your belly.
For those that are curious, even though his name is CrazySydney, his energy has dimmed down since he was a kid because, well, as it has with all of us, we're all adults. We've all matured. Some of our energy is down. Kevin still has his moments. He knows how to click his energy when it's needed.
You meant like instead of going like this, go like this.
Like actual.
Like you're unlocking like, yeah, almost like that, but do like keys. Lock it in, pinch, purple nail pro, and rip them off.
But sometimes people say I stand like the Grinch. Sometimes I'll wake up, I stand like this.
I mean, yeah, that is kind of what the Grinch does. You should take that. You should take that with confidence, though. When people say that you look like the Grinch, because this means you get to legally treat them like shit. Nothing bad happens to the Grinch for being an asshole, so you could take that as a compliment.
How about this? Buy a Grinch mask. Go to your nearest corner store and go. Just walk and go and like, the fuck is this place? You don't have any onions!
Yeah, like practice a Grinch impression, a Grinch costume, and a Grinch impression, just walking in public.
You do
I got
have
an
these,
idea.
like...
I'm in the future.
Sir,
What's
go
that?
I got
ahead.
this prank idea to do on you. This prank I'm gonna do on you, Jaydoeh. In the future, I'm gonna tell you when. I'm gonna dress up in a Grinch costume and throw onions at you.
That should be a punishment. That should be something we put on the punishment wheel.
No, wait. Instead of onions, fill up garbage bags with other things and just lob it at him. Like, he likes eating onions. I know for a fact he does. But he also likes scavenging for shit from garbage bags.
Yeah, because we
So-
saw in the movie, he went to a garbage dump to get, like, bags of garbage.
He eats them.
Technically, he lives in the garbage dump. Remember? Technically, he does. It's in the cave, so.
Well, no, because in
Well, I'm
the
not kidding,
movie,
you know?
like, there's, like, this garbage chute, and he, like, something fell down, he caught it, and it's toxic waste on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember that. As
This
in
is how
toxic
you do
waste.
it. For like shadow puppets is a dog.
Oh, that's
You
a
do that.
oh, that's a shadow puppet dog. I can't do that.
Yeah.
My hands are too autistic to do that.
Here's something for you. Go like this. Go like that. Put it a little down.
I can't.
Or just, if you can do this, then you can do this.
Ow, this hurts.
It's because you're putting strain on your fucking fingers. The only thing that I can't do, I can't pull down my pinky. I'm trying my very best, and I can't do it without this.
You're still a magic trick. Watch. It's in my hand, alright? So you watch. Keep watching.
Wait, what do you have? Why the,
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
why the hell did I actually fall for that? I didn't even see you pick anything up.
Look at this. Watch, see how I do it? Just two fingers.
I know what you're gonna do. I'm
One's
going
gonna
to play.
disappear. One's gonna
Okay,
disappear. And one's gonna pop up.
I hate you.
I hate you
love
too, buddy.
but I hate you.
Same here. Hey,
Okay, I have been recording for 2 hours now. Does anybody want to say any final remarks before I actually end it?
stay in school and be yourself.
Guys?
I don't like you, kid. I'm kidding. No, not you guys. I'm talking about the people that watch. I don't like you. You do nothing. You suck. Just kidding.
My final remarks are big titty fuck fart.